Hey guys, and welcome back. Today's question comes from Geet out in India. Geet wrote me via Facebook and said his girlfriend wanted to know how to shave her underarms with a straight razor. And I responded that I had never shaved my underarms with a straight razor, and challenge accepted. So Geet, this is for you. Okay guys, before we get started, just a couple of things. First, when you try this at home, please be careful. Please understand that any kind of slip, trips, or falls with a razor in your hand of any kind can be dangerous. Even a cartridge can cut you. So please do be careful. Also, when you're trying something new, it's really important to consider the position that your body is at in your life. For instance, I normally don't tell a lot of people this, but I got into a car accident and I have a lot of problems with my shoulder. For that reason, it's very difficult for me to lift my left arm above my head and hold it there for a considerable amount of time. And the way that I've taught myself to shave with a straight razor requires my arm to be up and back and held for a period of time. So today, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a left hand shave, which is new for me. I'm typically right-handed, underneath the right arm, and then I'm going to do the opposite arm with a safety razor. That's gonna be the safest way for me. And plus you'll get to see two different modalities instead of just one. Okay, so first and foremost, I have my straight razor. Now your straight razor, it's very important that your razor is in great working order and that it's sharp. With this particular razor, you'll see that even as I let go of the blade, it still stays a perfect L. And that's actually what I want. It's gonna give me more control. As I mentioned before, we are also going to be doing a razor shave with the other underarm, and I have here my Polywog with the purple tip, which I love, from howtogrowamustache.com. And this razor actually has an open comb, which looks like teeth on it, and it's made to pull the hair up as you shave, and it kind of gives you a closer shave. I find it to be a little aggressive, but just the right amount. And also consider the blade that you're putting in it. With this, I put it in an Astra Blue blade, which isn't super aggressive to start with. So when I pair what I consider a more aggressive razor with a less aggressive blade, it's gonna kind of give me a nice balance. Now, if I were to put a feather in here, it's gonna give me a very aggressive shave. And for someone like myself who has sensitive skin, I want to be very, very careful about how much pressure I put on there and how much irritation I get after is in my control for that reason as well. So that makes it kind of cool. The soap that I'm going to be using today is the Geo F Trumpers. This is the Rose Shaving Cream. This was the first shaving cream I ever tried. I love it. And it's great. It actually has a nice pink, very, very soft lather. If you touch it, it's almost gelatinous. It's a little bit thicker than, say, Jello. It's got that nice pearlescent look to it, and it smells amazing. I've never really been into rose before, but between this and the How to Grow a Mustache Rose, I think I'm kind of turning the corner with that. All right, for our pre-shave, we are going to also use, again, with How to Grow a Mustache, the pre-shave butter balm. It's my favorite right now. I love that it's organic, it has great ingredients in it, and it's so easy to put on, you know, just like deodorant, kind of put it, you know, right there. I'll do both sides. And as I kind of move around a little bit, it's going to, you know, seep in, soften the hair up a little bit, and it's fairly warm and humid here in Phoenix today, so that absolutely helps too. So a little bit of water. I'm using my traditional badger brush today. We're going to go ahead and just start swirling in the cup. Now normally with this soap, it's got a beautiful rose scent, and when you open it up, it's just like this really beautifully opalescent looking creamy lather. I love it. But it's soft. So what I normally do is use the top to get my soap, get everything wet, get the soap in there, but then I transfer it to the top to actually build my lather. And that seems to work really well, and I think it's probably the reason why the soap's lasting a lot longer. All right, second thing, with my lather, now I just have soap everywhere. So, super common, it's going to happen, but once I pick up my straight razor, I am going to have to be super careful not to drop it. Now, dropping a straight razor can do a couple of different things. One, it could break your scales or the pins that attaches everything together, or it could break your razor. Metals can be broken, especially on the thinner part of the shaving edge, so use care. All right, guys. I'm a little nervous. I usually don't get nervous, but I am not as proficient at this as I am at other things. So, you know, I'm right there with you. All right, guys. Here we go. So first, of course, I have the pre-shave butter on. And what I'm doing is I'm actually, wow, I never thought I'd be doing this for you guys. I'm actually looking at my underarm and going against the grain of the hair. So it's helping it to stand up. I need to make sure that my skin is as taut as possible. And one of the ways I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna put my hand on my head towards the back, just like this. And I'm gonna pull my arm back and up. Now, your arm is gonna get tired. So your best bet is to try to get this done as quickly and safely as possible. So I'm gonna start at the top, and actually I'm gonna face the mirror, guys. There we go. I'm gonna start at the top, right up here. Heads back. And I'm gonna use those little tiny strokes for my underarms. So I have this little crease in my underarm. I'm sure that a ton of people have it. And it has proven to be a bit of a challenge when I shave. Okay, so as you can already see, just using the micro strokes, I've been able to take off most of the hair. My arm's a little tired, so I'm sure as you got more versed in being able to shave this way, that would get better. So again, I'm not going to get my razor wet because I don't want it to get slippery. I just wiped it off with a towel, and then again, we're gonna take stock right here. Okay, so I see that I missed a spot right in here, and again, I'm gonna go back to the mirror for you guys. And here, because of the angle, I'm actually gonna need to get it like sideways. So this is where the part of being comfortable with a straight razor and understanding your body and also understand muscle memory and the way muscle memory works, because as you've done a straight razor shave under your arm successfully once or twice, your body's going to start to know what it needs to do, how it needs to stand, and having that taut posture is really important. So let me get this last little part for you. Now, because it's on the side, it does require me to look at it. And here we go. Go ahead and give that. Gonna go ahead and give that a little pat and then give it the feel test. Yep. I'm sensitive about my arms. How do you feel about yours? I hope you like yours. Okay, perfect. So, as you can see, not rocket science, patience, knowing your body, and just really wanting to learn. If you have those three things, you absolutely can do it. So let's try out this polywog. We'll get you out of here. All right, so we've already got our blade inserted, and again, that little gray comb there on the end is going to allow us to grab that hair and hopefully shave our underarms in one pass, which will be much less irritation. Let's try it. Okay. Now, because I've been shaving now for a little while, I've shaved my underarms before, I just basically would teach you to use the exact same principle that I showed you in the leg shave. When you have your razor close to either the knee or the ankle, same thing for the underarm, you just want to make sure that you understand how the curves of your body work. As I mentioned before, we are going to follow up with a little bit of Parasso, and I can tell you that underneath both of my arms, feels already just a little bit irritated. Not from the shave, just because that's the kind of skin that I have. Me keeping the hair off my body actually helps my skin. So sometimes when I go about a week like I did, it does have a little bit of that burn, but with the Parasso aftershave, that's going to help soothe the burn. And when the lotion goes back into the skin, that's going to continue to moisturize my underarms for the next couple of hours. So hey guys, do me a favor, comment below, let me know what you thought of the video, and keep your questions coming. More questions, more videos, it's awesome. So join me next time, stay sharp, and happy shaving.